morning. Going to do something a little bit unusual today for me. I've done a number of videos cooking outside, both on the grill and on the smoker, but this will be my first time trying to use the smoker in the middle of winter. As you can see, it's a little bit cooler out here than when I'm normally outside doing videos. So yesterday afternoon I dug out the patio and got the smoker all organized and ready to go. There was a little bit of ice in the very bottom of it, so I put a small fire in there and just with some wood and got it warmed up enough that could be melted and taken out. And now I'm going to try firing up the smoker. I'm going to use real lump charcoal and try and get a good fire going, and then go inside and get the pork butt out of the fridge. It's been sitting all night with a rub on it, and we'll start that up and see if we can eventually get a pork butt that I can turn into pulled pork for a dinner tomorrow. Okay. Here we are with a good bit of charcoal in there. We'll fire up the lighter chimney too. There we are. That's started. We'll see how well that lights up out here. Very nice morning. There's a few really light clouds in the sky. I haven't looked at the TV or the cell phone yet to find out what the temperature is, but it feels like it's maybe in maybe the mid to lower teens. There's a very light breeze, you can probably see from the smoke, just a real light breeze coming kind of out of the south. Well, I thought while I'm waiting for the charcoal to finish lighting, I went inside and got the little Maverick thermometer so I can poke one end of it into the meat and another end sitting on the grate of the smoker and walk around and be inside and know what the temperature is out here on the smoker. So I've turned it on and just set it down on the grill for the moment, and I discovered something really quickly. It does not register temperatures below freezing. So my food temperature is LLL and my barbecue temperature is LLL. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but I think what that means is it's too low for this thing to read a temperature when it gets below zero or below freezing. I was getting temperatures in the 30s when I first brought it out, but as it's had a chance to cool, forget it. These thermometers are not meant to go below freezing. While I'm waiting for the charcoal in the chimney, let's open up and take a look at this piece of piggy. How's that look? Pretty decent. I've got an 8.3 pound bone-in pork shoulder. Let's see if we can get the meat thermometer stuck in there properly. That's on the bone. Let's see if we can go from the other end. There. That's good. And I think we've got enough fire over here. Don't have to worry about any bugs getting on the meat in weather like this. Don't have to worry about it spoiling if you leave it out for 10-15 minutes. It's just not going to happen. That thing's reading at absolute 0. So I mentioned a minute ago that the temperature felt like it was in the low teens. Let's get over here where you can see this. Can you see that? I don't know if it's readable, but AccuWeather says it's 15 degrees with a wind out of the south-southwest at 5 miles per hour and gusts up to 5 miles per hour. It gives us a wind chill of 11 degrees. So this will be our real experiment at cooking in these temperatures. It's 20 after 8 in the morning. This is going to definitely be an all-day cook, and I'll keep my eyes on the temperature and let you know how things get along. Well, it's getting kind of late in the day. It's about 20 to 5, and while there's still enough light to do this video and to see what I'm doing out on the smoker, I decided I'm gonna end the outside cooking for now. The smoker's been in the 250 to 275 range most of the day, and the meat's about 175 now. I'd like to get a little bit warmer, but it's getting late, and I'm gonna finish this off in the crock pot. So let's open up the smoker and see what we've got here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't show up worth a tinker's damn in this light, does it? Well, I don't know if you can see it. I need a hot pad to get that. Okay, we're back inside, and as I said outside, the meat's got a temperature of about 170, 175, if I remember correctly. So here it is. I've put it into the crock pot, just as is. It smells fantastic. I'm going to put a little bit of liquid in here, probably some apple juice, and maybe throw in an onion and turn the crock pot on and let it go for another couple hours, and then I'll pull it apart. So until then, that's where we're at. Apple juice, and go get onion out of the fridge. I never did properly end that video. You saw me when I'm putting it into the crock pot. I left it in the crock pot for, I don't know, about 3 or 4 hours, I guess, maybe maybe even a little bit longer. It was around 11 o'clock that night that I finally got around to taking it out of the crock pot and taking the bone out and, pulling the meat apart the way you're supposed to get pulled pork. Then I threw the whole thing back in the into the same pot and put the lid on it and stuck it in the refrigerator for overnight. And then pulled it out around 8 o'clock in the morning and turned the crock pot back on and just let it go for a while. I added one more small bit of apple juice. Then we had dinner for some friends around 1 o'clock in the afternoon and had pulled pork sandwiches. Judy and James had made some couple different styles of buns in multiple sizes, both whole wheat and some white flour sourdough buns, and it turned out really great. You'll notice I did not put any barbecue sauce into my pulled pork. The reason for that is simply that I have people who want fairly spicy barbecue and some people who want it very mild. So I just had jars or bottles of barbecue sauce on the table. Let people take the pulled pork. You can get the flavor of the pork itself, and with the bark on there was a little bit of spice to it, but not a lot. So we had pulled pork sandwich. You had your own barbecue sauce as you need, and it turned out to be just a fantastic meal. So that was my pulled pork, done mostly on the Weber Smoky Mountain, or in this case the Weber Snowy Mountain, and then finished off in the crock pot. That method worked great for me. I didn't get as dried out or thick a bark as I probably would have had I let it stay on the smoker for the full time up to 190, 195 degrees, but this method worked just great and I was very happy with the results. If you like my videos, I would appreciate that you'd subscribe, and I just wanted to say finally Happy New Year, because I'm doing this on New Year's Day, the final video editing, and that's when I'm doing this last little bit of video. So Happy New Year 2014 to everyone. Please subscribe to my channels. See you later.